Welcome back to Africa 54. I'm Vincent Makori in Washington. United Nations data shows Africa's Sahel countries have the highest rate of child marriage in the world, with more than half of all girls being married before age 18. Henry Wilkins reports from Burkina Faso on a former child bride who fled her 54-year-old husband and now mentors other child marriage survivors.
In the Sahel region's semi-arid lands that skirts the Sahara, countries like Burkina Faso have the highest rate of child marriage in the world. Viviane Sawadogo, whose name has been changed to protect her identity, lives in Burkina Faso, where the UN says more than half of girls become child brides. Her family forced her into child marriage at 12. Sawadogo had been promised from birth to the man's family in exchange for a child bride his family had given to hers some years earlier.
Quand j'avais 12 ans, je faisais la classe de CM2. On m'a donné en mariage à un homme qui avait...
I was married to a man who was about 54 years old. He had 4 wives and several children. I felt terrible because I had a strong desire to continue my studies rather than get married so early. So I decided to escape this curse. One morning, I left the house and walked from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., over 30 kilometers. Sadly, I was caught and taken back to the house. I was completely devastated, but I didn't give up. I made another attempt, and that night, I walked more than 40 kilometers before I found a bus to escape.
After her escape, she found refuge in a centre set up by a church for girls fleeing child marriage. She lived here for 10 years and was able to continue her education. She is now a 22-year-old university student. She has left the centre but returns regularly to mentor younger girls, like this one who also escaped through the bush alone and whose identity we are protecting.
I left the man because I didn't love him, and also he already had 3 wives and children. I have been here at the center for a few months. The center helps me with clothes, food, and also I am at school, which makes me very happy.
Cultural practices like gifting daughters to other families are common in the Sahel, as is the kidnapping of young girls for marriage. But one traditional leader in Burkina Faso says poverty is at the root of the problem.
Le fait que les filles sont données en mariage, c'est parce que les parents pensent qu'ils n'ont pas de moyens.
The need for money is a reason for people to marry their children off before the age presumed right for a girl.
Non-profit groups like Save the Children are working to eliminate child marriage, but say financial support and empowerment of the girls is an essential part of stopping it.
We believe the reasons the girls are given up for marriage is because the parents think they do not have the means to support them. For us, when a girl is given in marriage, we have to find a way to empower her.
Save the Children provides cash handouts to families to ensure girls continue their education, while Burkina Faso's government says careful monitoring by citizens is also essential to prevent child marriage.
Le Burkina a mis en place au moins 800 cellules de veille dans au moins 812 villages.
Burkina Faso has set up more than 800 watch cells in at least 872 villages to carry out communication and prevention actions.
But it is an uphill battle. The nun who runs the refuge centre for girls says the conflict raging across the Sahel since 2012 has only made matters worse.
This week alone, we welcomed 4 girls. There are weeks when 6 arrive, which is too much. There are already 110 girls. We thought the number would decrease, but it is worse.
Despite the obstacles, Sawadogo says escaping child marriage is vital.
My life would be miserable if I was still in that marriage. Over the last decade, I would have already had 3 or 4 children.
Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Burkina Faso.